Hey everyone! Today we are going to be solving the mode in all sorts of situations. Now, if you've been given a question where you've been asked to solve the mode, the first thing you might be wondering is, what is a mode? Well, a mode is the number that is the most occurring. You can also say, if you don't want to use the word recurring, it's the most repeating number. It's the number that repeats the most often in a list. So if I have a list like this, and it doesn't have to go in order, so unlike a median, it just could be any list of numbers, you look at this list of numbers and find which of these numbers repeats the most often. In this case, we can see that 72 repeats, no other number repeats, so we can happily say that our mode equals 72. If we had had this same list of numbers, I was going to chuck it down here, so the exact same list of numbers almost, except we got some extra 73s in there. This changes the question because now 72 is no longer the number that repeats the most often. The number that repeats the most often now is 73. So in this case, the mode would equal 73. I'm going to get up another list of questions so that we can look at another situation here. In this new set of numbers, we can see that we have a couple different repetitions. So let's go ahead and check. Now, 3 only occurs once, not a worry. 5 is only once. Our 7 repeats, so we have 3 7s. We have 3 9s. And although 10 repeats, it only repeats twice, so it's not the most repeating. But now, how do we decide between 7 or 9? If this was something like a median, you might be thinking that we're supposed to average these two numbers. But it turns out this is a special situation for modes where you're actually allowed to have 2 modes. You actually have 2 different answers, 7 and 9. This actually has a special little name. We call it bimodal. Bimodal, just like a bicycle. It just means there's 2 modes. And it even exists that you could have trimodal or polymodal if you get a whole bunch of them. But they're all equally correct as answers. 7 is correct and 9 is correct. I'm going to throw one more example up here. So here in this last set of numbers, and you do notice that these don't have to go in order. So unlike median, where we have to sort the numbers in order to do it, mode, you could leave the order of numbers any order you want, as long as you can see them all. And in this case, no number repeats. No number repeats. They're all here once. What we say in this case, since no number repeats, there is no repeating numbers, and if there are no repeating numbers, you can report that there is no mode. And I've seen people in the past that were like, oh, there's like a bajillion modes. No, you could just say no mode. If every number only occurs once, you're just allowed to say no mode exists. So these hit the different situations where there's one mode, or you can have multiple modes, or if no number repeats at all, you can simply say no mode. I hope that this was helpful. Good luck working on your questions. Thanks for watching.